Plastic bags have a bad reputation among environmentally concerned activists and celebrities, and they're even banned from supermarkets by some cities and states. Would it surprise you to learn that plastic bags might actually be more environmentally friendly than some common alternatives? Let's look at just facts. In 2011, the United Kingdom's Environment Agency released a study that evaluated 9 categories of environmental impacts caused by different types of supermarket bags. The study found that paper bags have a worse effect on the environment than plastic bags in all 9 impact categories, including abiotic depletion, acidification, eutrophication, human toxicity, freshwater aquatic ecotoxicity, marine aquatic ecotoxicity, terrestrial ecotoxicity, and photochemical oxidation. Furthermore, the study found that the average supermarket shopper would have to reuse the same cotton tote from 94 up to 1,899 times before it had less environmental impact than the disposable plastic bags needed to carry the same amount of groceries. This wide variable depends on the type of environmental impact, but the median is 314 times, and it is more than 170 times in all but one of the 9 impact categories. For example, a shopper would need to reuse the same cotton tote 350 times before it caused less freshwater aquatic ecotoxicity than all the plastic bags it would replace over this period. Given the improbability that the cotton tote would last that long, in most cases the plastic bags have less environmental impact. How is this possible? Because the environmental impacts of supermarket bags are dominated by the energy and raw materials needed to manufacture them. Plastic bags are inexpensive because relatively small amounts of energy and raw materials are needed to make them. The same attributes that make plastic bags affordable and light are also what make them easier on the environment than alternatives like paper bags and reusable cotton totes. This is overlooked by critics who are fixated on the idea that plastic bags take hundreds of years to decompose. Such logic ignores reality in 2 key respects. First, modern-day landfills are generally benign because they have composite liners, clay caps, and runoff collection systems. As explained in a 1999 paper in the Journal of Environmental Engineering, modern landfills have minimum odor nuisance, pose few problems after they are closed, and are a tribute to sanitary engineering. Moreover, after being closed, landfills can be used for parks, commercial development, golf courses, nature conservatories, ski slopes, and airfields. Second, even organic materials in landfills commonly take hundreds of years to decompose. A study of landfills sponsored by the University of Arizona found that the tightly compacted contents of landfills create a low oxygen environment that inhibits decomposition. The details of the study were published in the book Rubbish: The Archaeology of Garbage, which explains that landfills are not vast composters, rather they are vast mummifiers. In fact, almost all the organic material from the 1950s in a Phoenix landfill remained readily identifiable. Pages from coloring books were still clearly that. Onion parings were onion parings. Carrot tops were carrot tops. Even much of the organic material in an ancient Roman landfill that was 20 centuries old had not fully decomposed. After all, until the 2nd century AD, most literature was written on papyrus, delicate paper-like sheets made from papyrus reeds. But shielded from decay in landfills, some papyrus documents have survived thousands of years. Many people are oblivious to the reality that their organic alternatives don't necessarily return to the earth like they expect. And that's because major corporations, media outlets, and school curricula spoon-feed poorly researched information to people from childhood. For instance, the Environmental Education Exchange's middle school curriculum on recycling states that paper bags take about a month to decompose in a landfill. Nearly the same content appears on educationworld.com, which has been honored by Apple, Microsoft, and Encyclopedia Britannica as one of the world's top education resources. These resources invoke the credibility of unidentified scientists to support this claim about paper bags and other organic materials, but actual scientific facts prove otherwise. Speaking of recycling, another common talking point about supermarket plastic bags is that they are rarely recycled. But this argument ignores the fact that a large portion of supermarket plastic bags, 40% in the UK, are reused as garbage pail liners. Interestingly, the UK study found that it is better for the environment to reuse these bags as garbage pail liners than to recycle them. This is due to the environmental benefits of avoiding the production of the bin liners they replace. The study did find that with moderate reuse, plastic totes made from polypropylene are better for the environment than disposable plastic bags, but this doesn't negate the fact that standard plastic bags are a more environmentally friendly choice than so-called green alternatives like paper bags and reusable cotton totes. Thus, when governments outlaw plastic bags to improve the environment, they are actually creating more pollution. I'm Amanda Reed Sheik, here with Just Facts. For thorough documentation of every fact in this video and more facts about this issue, read the article Bans on Plastic Bags Harm the Environment at justfactsdaily.com.